Every country's fate depends upon its politics, and it happens with India as well. Good afternoon, one and all, respected sir, and all my dear friends. Today's topic for lecturette is Judiciary and Criminalization of Politics. The problem of criminalization of politics in India is not a new thing. It began since 1970s. But there is only one law, the Section 8 of the Representation of People Act of 1951, which deals with the conviction of the offences in the politics. It basically stops those politicians who have the convicted of the criminal offences. But what about those who have the pending cases in the trial against them? There is no any law against them. Nowadays, if you see the records, then the criminal cases pending against the member of parliaments, it has risen from 24% in 2004 to 28% in 2009 to 34% in 2014 to 43% in 2019. And there are the criminal cases pending against the MPs and MLAs in our country. The cases is against the 1765 politicians and more than 3500 cases pending. But now we will look through some of the hardest judgment made by the Supreme Court. Supreme Court basically released its verdict in 2014, according to which it given the direction to the subordinate courts to take the criminal cases against the politicians in the fast track court and release the verdict within a year. And if you see the next judgment of Supreme Court in 2018, then according to this, the Supreme Court directed the political party, the ruling government, to make a law to stop such politician entry in the parliament. But the government again is not interested. However, the Supreme Court also given the notice to the government to release all the criminal records of the candidates on its official website, as well as affidavit and the social media accounts, and once in the vernacular press and once in the national newspaper. But still, how many people in our country they go through the website of the political party or the social media account? It is very less. Now the hardest judgment came by the Supreme Court in 2020 February. It deals with the contempt of court, that if any political party do not release the criminal background of the candidate before the selection of the candidate within the 72 hours, then it will be regarded as the contempt of court, and Supreme Court make the trial against the president of the political parties. But again, the ball is in the court of the government. What government will want, that can only happen, because the law can be made only through the parliament by the government. So I would like to suggest our government that they should make a strict law so that the politicians with the criminal cases must not be allowed in the Indian democracy, and that is needed for the continuance of the healthy democracy in India. So that's all from my side. Thank you and have a nice day.